Well, so I finally got it. My Avaya IX Collaboration Device, the CU360, finally got one of my own. I had to kind of pull a Thanos and basically say, if I've got to do it, I'm going to do it myself. So I had to order it myself. But now that I've got it up and running, I wanted to share with you guys some of my first reactions and some of my pro tips on using it. Because if you're an Apple guy, using Android can be a little bit of a challenge if you're not familiar with it. It's extremely powerful. But there's some tricks that you can kind of learn on how to use it. So what I'm going to do with this video is I'm going to show you my CU360, how I have it set up, and some of the really cool things it can do with a little bit of tweaking. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my hardware setup. So I have this running in my virtual office, my home office. So as you can see, I'm running a 27-inch Dell monitor with two HDMI inputs, one for my computer, one for my CU360, so I'm able to kind of bounce between the two relatively easily. And on the CU360, this is an Android-based device. It's a video conferencing solution for your huddle rooms, but at its core, it's actually running Android. So one of the first things I did was I replaced the launcher with Nova Launcher. I'm just used to using that with my cell phones when I run on Android on my mobile devices, and it's just more customizable. So I'm running Nova. You can see I've got a calendar widget, I've got a clock widget, I've got a bunch of different apps installed. What I also did in my home office is I actually paired via Bluetooth my CU360 with this Logitech keyboard and mouse that I use. The really neat thing about this keyboard and mouse is that it can actually have up to 3 different devices paired with it, and all you have to do is just switch with a single button click on the keyboard from 1, 2, or 3 for whatever devices you're paired with, or on the mouse, on the bottom of my mouse, there's a single button to switch between clicks. So it makes it super easy to use the device at my desktop instead of having to use the included remote, which is in and of itself somewhat neat, but it can be a little bit cumbersome, especially if you're sitting right on top of the device. So it actually looks like a regular remote, except it actually is a remote cursor, so you can actually move around like a Nintendo Wii controller using the remote. On the back of the remote is actually a full keyboard as well, so if you need to type in anything, like if you're looking for an app in the App Store, or if you need to type in a SIP URI when you're trying to dial into a conference bridge and you don't want to use the installed app, it makes it super easy, built in, included with the device. But like I said, somewhat cumbersome if you're sitting right on top of it. Now, with the launcher, you can see I've actually got a bunch of stuff installed. I've got Microsoft Office with, PowerPoint. I actually have a PowerPoint open that I was working with. So it makes it super easy to use. If I go back, I also have Slack installed. So I can keep track of my Slack chats. I can jump to all threads, random, Slack help. Easy, right? Right on the device. If I want to jump into a video conference, there's 2 ways to do it. So I can either come up here, I have it minimized, so I can just click this and make it full screen if I want. And now I'm using the Avaya video conferencing app. So I have a couple stored, so if I hit contacts, you see me holding the video camera. I can dial into a conference bridge, so let's just dial into this one. This is our conferencing server internally.
Enter the meeting ID followed by the pound sign.
So I'll enter mine. Oops, dialed that wrong.
You have entered an incorrect meeting ID. Thank you. Please hold. Thank you for attending the meeting. You are the first participant. Please hold.
Yep, it's that easy to join. You just dial the meeting ID, you're in. I'm going to mute this really quick. If I wanted to share content on this bridge, I can actually do it right from the device. I click on the menu button, hit present. It asks me, what do you want to present? I'm going to use an app that's local on the device. So I click apps, Then I choose which app I want to share. So let's say I wanted to share that PowerPoint that I was working on. So I'll click on that. It opens up in split screen, so it puts the video on the left, it puts the app on the right. If I'm ready to share this app, I can just go into present, and now I'm sharing the presentation with everybody on the bridge. I can come up here, I can enter slideshow mode, and it's that easy. I don't even need to connect my laptop if I have the stuff that I need on the device. So if I'm sharing a presentation, if I was going to share an Excel workbook, if I was going to share a Word doc, I don't even need to connect my laptop. I can use OneDrive, I can download or access the shared document, use the apps local on the device. It's that easy, that fast, that simple. Great little device, super easy to use. And again, because it's running the power of Android, it gives me flexibility for my end user. So let me drop from this call really quick. So if you're not really sure how to dial into a third-party service using a URI or using some type of other, border gateway, that's kind of geeky stuff. The CU360 makes it easy for your end users. All you have to do is go back to your Android desktop and use an app. So you can go to the App Store. In this case, you can see the last app I was installing. Let me go back and try that again if I hit home. So, you can just go in and find whatever app you need. So if somebody's invited you to a Blue Jeans conference, for example, all you gotta do is come up here and say, get the app. It'll download it. Just give it a second. Do I want to install it? No. Yep, sure. Install. All right. So I'll hit done. Now, if I had to join a third-party call, all I got to do is launch my app dock. I can see all the apps that I've installed. So I can, if it's a Blue Jeans call, I just click on Blue Jeans. It's asking for permission. Yes. Join a meeting or event. It's that easy. Simple, fast. The power of Android means integrations no longer require IT. A user can just download the app the same way they do on their mobile device and join a call, whether it's a service that you've set up for your users, you have it pre-installed like, Avaya IX meetings, or like what always happens, somebody, Bob from Accounts Payable gets an invite from somebody else to join their WebEx or their Blue Jeans or their Zoom meeting. You don't have to get involved in that stuff anymore. Bob just downloads the app, gets it up and running, and he's ready to go. You can also run other apps. So I've showed you apps like Slack and Office. It wouldn't be me if I didn't have Twitter installed. So I can access my timeline feed. I can see what's going on. I can access, updates. I can see messages. Really, really neat stuff. It really makes the device almost a desktop replacement for me. I could almost get by with just using this on my desktop. And the price point on this is really, really sweet. At just under $900 list price, this is a home run for your huddle rooms. You can put one of these things on a TV. It doesn't need special hardware. It's literally 2 or 3 cables, depending on whether in copper you trust, i.e. you can plug it in for Ethernet, or you can do what I'm doing. I don't have wired network in my home office here, so I'm just on my Wi-Fi. Fast, simple, flexible solution. Couldn't wait to get one. It lived up to the hype for me. I love this thing. I've been basically living on it for the last couple days, between customizing it with my own personal use and joining video conferences in true glorious full HD. It's incredible. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. If you like this video and you want to see some more of these kind of product walkthroughs, let me know that too. I'd be happy to do them. Thanks.